Have they identified the aggressor?
It could be the Dardarians, in retaliation for the sanction imposed upon them.
We'll have to notify central government, as well as all members of the EU.
We could always employ a contingency plan and not violate the planetary code.
You have a contingency plan?
Yes.
Then use it. Quickly and quietly.
I'm asleep.
You've been awake for 20 minutes. Your vitals are right in front of me.
What do you want, Tech?
An interesting case came in last night. ER recovered a victim of what appeared to be a hit and run on the viaduct. No name, no ID, not human.
Give me a heads up. Lights on. Android?
Yes.
Big deal. Everybody's got them.
No, this one's different. Chipsets are unrecognizable, very sophisticated. She's a perfect android.
There's no such thing.
Right. That's why we called you. The chipsets and architecture are extremely advanced. MIT looked at it and were shocked. Said it was 50 years ahead of even the latest conceptual prototypes.
So, someone's trying something new. 3 biggest android manufacturers do this shit all the time.
Except they can't originate the source. Kobe, there's only 4 companies in the whole world that make 90% of the world's androids.
When did you get first trace on the cyborg?
She was hit by a car. Might have been pushed, but it wasn't an accident.
Wait. Let me get back to you.
I was going...
Tech.
That was rude how you cut me off, Kobe.
Huh. Sorry about that. Who's the data supplier between 56th and 90th?
Valtech.
Last night at 2:30 a.m., there was a high data dump. Sector 5, 51B, and 49F.
I have a synth IS.
Is he an elite?
He works for Comp Science as a mechanical engineer. Why?
High data dump means someone was either watching a lot of movies simultaneously,
Or extracting a lot of information from the data grid.
or both. Last time this happened was the Eureka incident, which led us into a 10-year conflict.
Should we inform the UE?
Heads up. Not yet. Who's this?
One moment.
Come on, Tech. Never takes you this long.
Young-Mi Park, Korean origin. She died 45 years ago, so the data had to go to backlog.
Why'd they replicate her?
That's why we contacted you. We need you to find out where this came from. Who made her?
You couldn't just swipe the victim's face when she got hauled into OR?
Her whole face was missing, Kobe.
Drop me off at the Synth IS's place. I'll see what I can find. Give me 10 hours. Well, I found him. He's dead. Time of death recorded at 2:30 a.m. Predate function to 13 hours ago. 2:30 a.m. she was busy online watching vids.
Why?
That's a good question, Tech. Why don't I go back for you? Predate function to 16 hours ago. You just let her in?
Do you think he knew her?
Not sure.
My name is Synth.
Synth. You're my friend.
Yes.
I like your home.
Thank you. It's not very fancy.
Do you make these?
Yes, actually, I do. Yes. You're perfect.
I like you.
So she sat here for 3 hours.
What was she watching?
Our world history. Which hospital is she at?
I'll take you there.
I was specifically told her face was missing.
It was. It's self-healing. The tissue, it seems to be regenerating itself. No existing cyborg can do that. And she still has vitals.
But she's in a coma.
Normally we would scan for brain activity, but its head is empty. Any humanoid-based product, it relies on the brain for neurological and motor functions, but this is why we've never seen this. Ever. It's as if
What, Doc? Here's your chance to help us save the world.
her body is some sort of transport mechanism that allows her species to move amongst the population undetected.
Tech, inform the UE immediately. We may have a situation critical. Starting to look like another Eureka incident all over again. Surgeon, where are your comms networks?
I don't know. The basement?
Okay. Remember in the Eureka incident? Instead of starting a war with a full-scale weapons attack, they deployed embryos in the desert, where they thought we wouldn't find them. Their tactic was to basically build an army here on Earth before the first shot was fired.
Except they got discovered.
Right. So they just changed their play. This time they went with a stealth approach.
But then why was she killed?
Oh, Tech. Sometimes you're all artificial and no intelligence. She's not dead. It's all part of the plan. Even though the elites and governing bodies all live up in space, where are all the comms networks and admin functions located? And which facilities are still heavily networked and tied into government operations?
Essential services, policing and hospitals. You're saying she had herself hit by a car so she could be brought into the hospital?
I guarantee, as we speak, Youngmi's body is shutting down. It's just a shell. They don't need it anymore. Which means she's probably already down there.